Please adhere to YouTube select guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alright, so today I'm going to be giving you all a full tutorial on how to make my super secret patent pending salt and pepper chicken recipe. Don't steal my recipe. Don't do it. Because if you do, I will sue you. I will take you to court, and I will take all the money you've ever made and all the money you will ever make in the future. Once my recipe is actually patented, that is, because it's not patented right now. As said, it's patent pending. But I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping they really do make my patent go through, because otherwise people are just going to be stealing my recipe left and right. And this is my super secret, super amazing chicken salt and pepper chicken recipe. It's currently 11:24 p.m. I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I'm really hungry, and I'm feeling a little bit tired, so I'm thinking I should probably go ahead and get to eating dinner. I'm just sitting in the bathroom for the intro of this video, because I thought it would be a funny thing to do, and I still do think it's a funny thing to do. So without further ado, let's go ahead and, stand up. And let's go ahead and get out of the bathroom, if I can do that. And now that I've done that, let's go ahead and talk about what you're gonna need to make my, super secret patent pending salt and pepper chicken recipe. So what are you gonna need? Well, the first thing you're gonna need isn't actually any sort of food or condiment at all. It's actually not even a kitchen, it's just a burner. Whether it be electric, whether it be gas, whether it be a grill or a griddle, doesn't matter. You're gonna need some sort of heat source to, put your chicken on to cook it. And I'd have to say as well, more than likely, you're not just gonna be able to put the chicken directly onto the stove. I mean, like, hey, maybe some of y'all would do that. Me, not personally. So the second thing you're gonna need when making this chicken is indeed a pan. Let's go ahead and get mine out from down here, and let's go and just put that right there. The third thing you're gonna need is a plate. After all, you probably don't want to eat your chicken directly out of the pan. Absolutely can do that if you do want to, but that's not what I want to do. So let's go ahead and get a plate out as well. Move these two small plates away, and let's get one of the big plates all out just like that. Put that down over here just for the moment. And now that we have a plate out, I'm thinking as well, we probably need something to eat with. So we're probably gonna want, maybe a spoon or a knife. Probably just a fork will do the trick, in all honesty though. So go and grab that. And now that I have done that, what else do I need? I'm thinking I probably need a pair of kitchen scissors. That's what you guys are going to need as well. Yep, this is definitely not me just going through the steps trying to remember what I need. This is definitely me telling you guys what you need for this recipe. This is not me trying to remember what I need. This is me telling y'all what you need. So let's go ahead and get my scissors out. They're not in that door. They are in this door. Got my kitchen scissors right here. They will do the trick. Now that I have those, what else do I need? Oh, yes. I need, of course, a spatula. I mean, like, you got to be able to flip the chicken. You don't want to get them burned on one side and not cooked at all on the other, so you're going to need a spatula. And I think that's everything I need preparation-wise. Is there anything else? Trying to think off the top of my head. Probably, a nice mug of mildly warm water. I think that would be pretty good as well. Although that's more of just a personal thing, as I needed a sip of water, I'll acknowledge. But what else do I need? Just the pan, just the spatula, kitchen scissors. I don't think I need a ladle, which is moving. Why is that moving? I don't know why that's... Why is that moving? Okay. Alright, we're just going to leave that as is. I think that's all I need preparation-wise. I might be wrong, though. But now that I've covered everything that y'all are going to need preparation-wise to make my patent-pending super secret salt and pepper chicken, without further ado, let's go ahead and go over all the food you're going to need to make this meal, but don't make this meal because it's super secret, patent pending. So let's go ahead and go over all the food that you're going to need now. And the first part of the food is in the fridge. Of course, you're going to want some chicken, as I do like this recipe quite a bit. I have not 1, but 2 packs of chicken, although I'm just going to be making 1 today. The other one is for tomorrow. You know, to help out, you might want a little bit of a bev as well, but I think I'll wait to have that until I actually get to cooking. And is there anything else in here that I think I need? I don't think so. You know, got some alcohol up top, got some Dr. Pepper and Pocari Sweat down here. You know, got some eggs. Just gotta flex the refrigerator real quick, you know what I'm saying? To make this meal even better than it would be otherwise, you're gonna want some rice as well, whether it be right out of the rice cooker or whether it be microwave rice, doesn't matter. I'm gonna get this going as soon as I get cooking as well. I'm just gonna leave it up there for the moment. But now that I've got my chicken out, which is the first thing you're going to need for my super secret patent pending salt and pepper chicken. Well, now that you've got your chicken out, what else are you going to need? Well, you're going to need some pepper, and you're going to need some salt. Now, what salt and pepper is the best to use for my super secret patent pending salt and pepper chicken? Well, that's a very good question, and it's a question I already know the answer to. You're going to want some black pepper. In specific, you're not going to want Cajun pepper. You're not going to want white pepper. You're going to want black pepper, to be precise, and you're going to want black pepper that is not too finely ground. I don't care if you like crunch up like big balls of pepper or something like that kind of thing. Don't use the big balls of pepper on their own though, but like grind it up in your fancy grinder you got from Whole Foods or something like that kind of thing. That works. Or just using a shaker like this works as well. Perfectly fine. You just got to make sure though that your pepper is not insanely like finely ground into a powder, because if you do that it will ruin the entire recipe. Don't get me started on powdered ground black pepper. I don't know why it exists. It's like one of the worst things ever. I hate it. And that's a lot of what pepper is available in Japan. I don't get the attraction to like powdered black pepper in all honesty, but that's a lot of the pepper I've found, frankly put. But don't use that. Do not use powdered black pepper. And then you're also going to want some salt. Sea salt works. I'd have to say my personal pick is the Himalayan pink salt though. This is what I like to use for my patent pending super secret salt and pepper chicken. This is what I like to use. I like to use this type of salt right here, just a Himalayan pink rock salt. That's my personal preference. As said though, if you guys want more of an ocean type of taste, you can get the sea salt or whatever, just sea salt. And if you really want to make it an ocean taste, you could actually go for like sea salt and seaweed, like mixed salt. That actually sounds like it would be, I don't know if that'd actually be good. Probably not, but for the recipe to actually count as what we're making today, it has to have Himalaya pink rock salt from a natural salt mine. It doesn't have to be from a natural small salt mine. It can be from an unnatural one too, but has to be pink salt. Let me just put it that way. None of this just normal salt is gonna cut it. But yeah, that's everything you're gonna need for the actual chicken itself. That's all the food. That's all the preparation done. Without further ado, let's go ahead and actually get to making some food though. So let's go to put down my phone, my camera just like that, and let's go ahead and start actually preparing, well, the chicken. So what I've got to do first off, and what you're going to need to do as well, is you're going to need to cut open your pack of chicken with your kitchen scissors. Make sure not to point them at yourself, because otherwise you could get hurt. And if I point the scissors at myself during this video today, don't do as I do as I say. Although probably shouldn't do as I say either. Just don't. Basically what I'm trying to say is don't replicate any actions in this video, and certainly don't replicate this recipe, because I will sue your ass. I will absolutely do that. Let's go ahead and take one of my pieces of chicken out though. Now the preferable type of chicken for this recipe, and I just realized I completely forgot, you're actually going to need some oil as well. Canola oil works, vegetable oil works, rapeseed oil works, soy oil works. I don't know if that's a thing. Olive oil works. Basically any type of oil, including pan, works, but you're going to need to put some of this in your pan. What the hell? Okay, real quick, I just got oil all over my hands. I have chicken all over my hands, and I just realized there's plastic in the pan. Why is there... Did plastic, like, shear off of the chicken? Okay, we're gonna... Real quick. We are going to try to maneuver this. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. That did not go to plan. I don't know what just happened. I don't know how plastic got in my pan, but I'm not eating plastic. Plastic is no part of my meal. And so, I've got to get this plastic out real quick. This is not it. Let's see if I can just scrape this out. Just like that. There's one piece of plastic. I don't know what that was doing in there. And, get the other piece out real quick. There we go. Try to put that in the trash. Just like that. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And yeah, I don't know how that got in there. Plastic is not part of the recipe. Do not put plastic in the pan. But yes, I almost did forget. You are going to want to make sure you oil up your pan. As said, a variety of different cooking oils work for this recipe. But one that works really well and one that works best for your pan is going to be the one that you're going to want to use. So whatever your preferable cooking oil is, Pam, vegetable oil, canola oil, doesn't matter pretty much. But now that I have gone ahead and put the oil in my pan, now we're going to want to take, oh wait, I just realized I'm going to actually want to get one of these small plates out because I'm going to want somewhere to put my spatula without it getting everywhere, so put that down. And what we're going to want to do now is we're just going to want to kind of just spread that out just a little bit, just get that all spread nicely throughout the pan and whatnot kind of thing, just to get everything properly oiled up. Perfect, perfect. That will do. Go and put that down now, and without further ado, I do think we should get to cutting the chicken. Now, sometimes I'm feeling a little bit lazy, sometimes I don't really feel the need to cut the chicken, but it's much easier to cut the chicken, have smaller pieces. They cook faster, they get more crispy, and they're just better in my opinion. I am also a big fan of chicken nuggets, but chicken tenders or gas is what it depends. It depends on what I'm feeling like for that day, but I prefer like nugget-sized chicken for my patent pending super secret salt and pepper chicken. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's go ahead and do just that. So let's go ahead and grab a piece of my chicken and just go ahead and cut it up real quick and just keep cutting up the chicken breast. And I think we've got just enough chicken. We've got 5 chicken breasts, I think. So I think that's what we're going to want to use. I think we're going to want to use all of it. Now, if you want to, you can use chicken tenders for this as well. I'm using chicken breasts. Is this chicken breasts? Or is this, wait, is this chicken breast? I actually don't know. I didn't translate it. I just picked it up and I was like, that'll work. I don't know exactly what chicken I'm using, whether it be chicken breast or chicken tenders. I honestly have no idea. I kind of think I might be using chicken tenders because they're a bit more greasy, and I personally find chicken tenders to be a bit more like greasy than chicken breast personally, but I really have no idea. But either way, chicken breast or chicken tenders work for this. You're not going to want to use chicken wings, whether they be boneless or not. You're not going to want to use chicken gizzard. You're not going to want to use chicken feet. You're not going to want to use chicken claws. And you're not going to want to use chicken whatever else. You're going to want to use chicken breast or tenders. One or the other, your choice. Although, it's actually my choice, isn't it? Because I'm the one who made this recipe. This is my personal invention, and nobody can take that away from me. But there we go. Chicken's all cut now. Pretty easy, because I didn't have a terribly large amount of chicken to cut. And yes, it was the plastic from... Piece of the plastic just got... Oh my god. Piece of the plastic just fell... Yes, this plastic's going everywhere. What is up with this plastic, yo? I'll put the trash in the trash can now, and I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands real quick. Because, I don't like having chicken juices all over my hands when I'm trying to cook and whatnot. And now that my scissors are dirty, I'm gonna go and wash them as well, because we're gonna need them. We're gonna need them a little bit later on. So before we get to cooking, let's go ahead and just wash the scissors real quick and just go at it with the sponge, pretty much, which we can see is a nice happy face sponge. And they should be pretty much clean now. Just gonna go ahead and set them down and dry my hands. There you go. Now that I've done that, let's go ahead and figure out what we need to do next. So what do we need to do next? Probably add the salt and pepper. But first off, I'm thinking we're probably going to want to spread out the chicken. It's probably a good idea, just like that. And while I'm holding the camera, let's go ahead and also turn on the gas, which, did I leave that on? I left the gas on by accident. That's my bad. I forgot to turn off the gas this morning when I made some scrambled eggs, and well, actually, it was a scrambled egg pancake. I forgot to turn off the gas. That's my bad. So the gas is already on. We're all good for that. We don't want to turn on the stove quite yet. First off, we want to add some pepper, and you have to do this in order. You can't do it one way or the other. You want to add your pepper first, so you can have a good idea of how much salt you want to add as well. And of course, the amount of salt and pepper you're going to want to add depends on how much chicken you have. Now, personally, I eyeballed it. However, there is a super secret, definitely really like mathematical formula-esque thing that I put into my patent documentation. I just know it so well off the top of my head that I don't need to like show it or anything, especially since somebody would then make this recipe. So no mathematical formulas going on here, but let's go ahead and open up my pepper, and let's go ahead and get to adding some to my chicken. And you are going to want a bunch of pepper. I quite like nicely seasoned chicken. I know some of y'all are probably like, what is this white boy saying? Salt and pepper is not seasoning. You're wrong. Salt and pepper absolutely is seasoning. Get it right. And let's go ahead and open up my salt as well. And let's go and add some of that in as well. And we're not done with these, so just make sure you put them in a convenient place. And now that we've done that, let's go ahead and see if I can turn on the gas. And you don't want it too high. You also don't want it too low. You want it where it's just right about in the middle. Somewhere around there, probably. Because you don't want it to cook too fast and like start singeing one side, even though you're going to be paying attention to it a little bit more so than not, because you need to make sure you do, otherwise you're going to burn your house down. Pay attention to your food when you're cooking it, y'all. Don't walk away, don't fall asleep, pay attention to your food. You just don't want it like too high, because otherwise it just doesn't cook right, frankly put. But while we're doing other stuff, while we're starting to get cooking, I'm tired. I need some food. I last ate some food at like 6 o'clock. I'm hungry. It's been almost 6 hours since I ate because it's now 11:44. And we're just now getting cooking 20 minutes in the video. But yeah, it's starting to sizzle. It's starting to go. We're just going to leave it for a minute, and we're going to go ahead and get my 3-pack of rice all opened up because big baller moves. I want some rice with my chicken. So let's go ahead and get this opened up real quick. Just like that. I'm going to put 2 of these over to the side, over on the table that I'm going to be eating at. And I'm going to go ahead and open up one of them. And I'm just going to fold it like that and put it in the microwave. And now, pretty much, we've just got to stir it around. I'm just going to go ahead and start flipping the chicken and whatnot. And for this process, I mean, like, it really does depend on your pan. Some pans are really easy to flip your food in, some not so much. This pan is kind of somewhere in the middle, but it's a little bit harder to flip the food than not, I will acknowledge. So it's one of those things where, honestly, having an extra fork would probably be helpful. And that is one thing I forgot. You are going to want an extra fork for this recipe, unless you have like those claw things. The claw grabby food things. Chopsticks work really well as well for flipping stuff. Although are there chopsticks? There are chopsticks. although I'm not going to embarrass myself because I don't know how to use them very well. But we're going to go ahead and flip some of this chicken. I just realized I should also turn on the kitchen fan. It's probably a good idea. Make sure you do that. As said, do as I say, not as I do. Although, don't do that either. Alright, though. Now that I've flipped all the chicken, we are actually going to want to add something else. And by something else, I mean more salt and pepper. Y'all thought I was gonna say like Cajun or some other seasoning. No, 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 no. More salt, more pepper, that's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, more salt, more pepper. Not too much, though. You want to add the main amount at the very beginning. We're just gonna let it go like that for a moment, I will acknowledge. In the meantime, while we have some downtime, you know, I'm thinking it's perfect timing to go and open up the fridge, grab myself a nice strong zero out, and you know, I'm thinking it's perfect timing to enjoy a little bit of a bev, so let's go and get it opened up. And, have a little bit of a bev, y'all. No complaints on my behalf. I've got the Strong Zero Pink Shot with me today, which is a, I think, 7-Eleven exclusive, but I bought it at a grocery store that has a partnership with 7-Eleven. Goated stuff, you know what I'm saying, because I love this drink. It's grapefruit flavored, and it's really good. But now that our downtime has been used, let's go ahead and stir up the chicken just a little bit. You can also just kind of go like that with your pan if you want to. Just try to get the chicken flipped if you possibly can as well. And if you need to add any more oil at any point throughout the cooking experience, make sure you do that. Adding more oil is better than having your chicken stick to everything. Now, one thing I should have mentioned, but one thing you should definitely have for cooking this is just a solid non-stick pan, frankly. But I don't care if your pan is like a cheapy $20 non-stick pan from Walmart. You don't need nothing fancy for this recipe. You just need a non-stick pan that works. One thing to mention, excuse me, if you're using a non-stick pan and you're using metal on it, don't. I do need to legitimately try a cast iron pan. I've never actually cooked on a cast iron pan before, like a properly seasoned cast iron pan. I need to do that. I kind of want a Laker saw pan just for myself, not gonna lie. Like, I do own one. Well, not really. I found it at the thrift shop and I gave it to my mom for, I think, Christmas. It's cast iron. It's a cast iron Laker saw pan, but it has like really messed up non-stick on it because for like a year or two, Laker saw actually made non-stick pans, which is really weird because Laker saw is cast iron. Why would you put like non-stick on cast iron? But they did that for some reason. I think it was just like ease of access. Somebody then used metal on it and scratched the hell out of it, ruined the pan. So now I'm gonna have to take a metal wire brush or something like that, and I'm gonna have to scrape the rest of it off and then re-season the pan. You know, maybe I should do that and then make a video cooking with a cast iron pan for the first time, because honestly, that would be gas. I'd love to see how cast iron cooks up. Excuse me. Chicken's cooking up nicely though. Just gonna keep mixing it up, keep trying to flip everything, make sure it's all cooking evenly. And I think we should be approaching the point at where this should be done soon. This recipe, thankfully, really doesn't take all that long to make once you are prepared. It does take some preparation. You need scissors, you need a clean pan, you need a plate to put your spatula on, you need a clean plate to eat off of, you need 2 forks, and you need some alcohol. Along with some oil, chicken, salt and pepper. So it does, take a couple minutes, but really nothing too much. Alright though, so, I'm sure some of y'all are probably wondering, why did you rewash the scissors? They were clean, and then you cut the raw chicken with them, and then you clean them again. Why did you do that? Well, the reason's pretty simple. We're going to go and take my clean fork guy over here, and we're going to pick up a piece of chicken, and we're going to check if it's done. And you don't want to use a pair of scissors that have been touching raw chicken on your cooked chicken, because that's still looking just the slightest bit pink. Mostly white, but just the slightest bit pink. Of course, you want to make sure you cook your chicken properly. Don't be eating no pink-ass chicken. No. It's got to be like lightly browned on the outside, And like nicely white on the inside. Just a nice, fresh cloud white, like a fluffy cloud when you're overlooking a beautiful farm with dairy cows in it. It's got to be looking like that kind of thing. Alright though, just gonna let it cook up just a little bit more. I think we should be done in the next 30 seconds or so though. Alright though, I'm pretty sure this is done. Definitely not guesstimating. This is done. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to grab my plate, and we're not gonna hold it because that's a bad idea. That's how you get burned. What we're gonna do is make sure the gas is off, and we're just gonna put it on my plate. Just like that, easy peasy. And we are now going to remember to turn off the gas, just like that, for safety reasons, of course. Grab the drink. Grab my fork. Not the fork over there that I touched raw chicken with. No. We want the clean fork, the good fork. And we're just gonna put everything in the sink just so it's all ready to be washed. Might as well grab my cup of water as well, you know what I'm saying? And let's go ahead and get my rice cooking, because y'all know what pairs really well with salt and pepper chicken? Rice. White rice. White rice right out of the microwave. Perfect. Perfect. Y'all want to hear my microwave impression? One thing I really like about this microwave is that I can actually see the, like, knob turning. Like, y'all see that? The knob is actually turning. Come on. When will it ding? You can do it. You can do it. Come on. There it is. There it is. Let's get it. Let's get it. No complaints on my behalf. None at all. Oh. Go ahead. Open up my rice. Just like that. And to help get it cooled down just a little bit, we're just going to take the lid off. And we are going to do a little bit of a trick I like to call squeeze the packet, and give the rice a little bit of a massage, you know? And now without further ado, let's get to eating. Oh wait, I just realized I need to grab a thumbnail for the video. Let's do that real quick. Let's grab a thumbnail for the video. Just look at my notes. Is there anything else I need to do? I don't think there's anything else I need to do, just according to my notes at least. So let's go and grab a screenshot. Yeah, let's go and grab a screenshot real quick. Will one of those do? I think so. I hope so. Because I'm hungry and I'm gonna go ahead and start eating. So let's go ahead and get to eat. Excuse me. Oh yeah, that was a perfect time to let it cool down. That was good. Delicious. No complaints on my behalf. Now this is some good food. Y'all wish y'all could have this food, because it's patent pending. Oh wow, that's really salty. I maybe should have not added as much. Oh wait, crap, that's salty. It's really good though. Y'all wish you could have this food right here. But you can't, because it's patent pending. And I'll sue y'all's asses if you try to copy my food. I will take all your money you've ever made and will ever make. I will win in court every time. I don't care how many court cases it takes. I will win every time. And I will prove to everybody that my recipe is not to be stolen. Don't steal my recipe. Don't make my super secret patent pending salt and pepper chicken. That is really salty though. Really peppery. I think I should have probably added less salt and pepper. My bad. But see, this is why we have a little bit of alcohol on hand, a little bit of water on hand, and a little bit of rice on hand. Because rice just milds at everything. But rice is... holy crap, it's amazing. I love rice. So much better than wheat, so much better than barley, so much better than rye, not better than corn, about even with corn, because corn's pretty goated. Soybeans, goated in some ways, not goated in other ways. But rice is goated, corn is goated, and I love rice. It's really good to eat raw. Rice flour is amazing. Rice is goated. Good on the side, good as the main dish. I love my fried rice, patent pending fried rice. Love it. And rice is goated. It's a great side dish. And man, oh man, it pairs amazingly with this chicken. Not that I didn't already know that, I did, because I love having my rice with my patent pending salt and pepper chicken. It's my favorite thing to have on the side. Oh no, I just dropped a piece of rice on my chicken. Oh, what a shame. Delicious. Delicious. Now, if you do find you've added a little bit too much salt or pepper to your chicken, one way to really do a good job of milding out the salt and pepper is to add in a condiment. My personal preference is Chick-fil-A sauce. I love my Chick-fil-A sauce. It's goated. Grilled chicken, chicken tenders put on the skillet, chicken tenders out of a pan, grilled chicken, fried chicken, don't matter. Chick-fil-A sauce is there. Now, I have been unsuccessful in finding any Chick-fil-A sauce in Japan so far. I don't think they sell it here. I hope to God they do because I want some. I'm going through Chick-fil-A sauce recession. You're not going to want the honey mustard. You're not going to want the barbecue. You want the classic Chick-fil-A sauce. Excuse me. And, yeah, that would be really good right now because the salt and pepper is really heavy. It is super heavy, but it's nice. I'm not minding it. I just remembered that there is a celebrity who had like the entire like Le Creuset like set, like an entire kitchen of Le Creuset. And after they passed, their like set of Le Creuset sold for like a ton of money. Who was it? It was like either like Marilyn Monroe or something. I don't know who was it. I'm gonna looking it up. Interesting. I didn't. Okay, yeah. So I knew this. I just didn't know how much it sold for. Marilyn Monroe had an entire set of what was it? Ulysses Yellow Le Creuset, which not my personal favorite color for Le Creuset. I'd be going for more of like a blue, burnt orange, or like a red or something like that kind of thing personally, but also kind of goated because yellow is a very pop color. Pops right in your face, just like oil does when it goes right in your eyes and hurts like hell. According to Reddit, her entire Le Creuset set sold for $25,000. That's what some random dude on Reddit says, at least. I don't know how true that is, if it actually sold for $25,000 or not. But I mean, like, is it an entire set, or is it like just these pans? Because if it's like the entire kitchen, $25,000 for like Marilyn Monroe's Le Creuset is a steal. Also, like these days, just an entire set of Le Creuset is like pricey. Like, I'm trying to think of like prices for like. I'm like just looking at the pans. I'm like, you're crazy. It's the Rolls Royce of cooking pans for home use. How could I not want Le Creuset? They do make a wok. I'm pretty skeptical on it though. I'm not buying a Le Creuset wok. That's my one exception. I want Le Creuset pans. I want gas burners or like a flat top electric oven and Le Creuset bakeware. I want Le Creuset cookware except for a wok. I don't want a Le Creuset wok. It's a French brand making a wok. Like, no. I want the cheapest wok I can possibly get from the local Asian grocery store. because that's what you should use. I don't care if it disintegrates after 2 years. That's what I'm using. That's the only proper thing to do, honestly. Recommend me a good wok brand, though. Like a real, genuine wok brand. Not some like Lake Saw wok. No. I want a real, genuine wok brand. Like give me the Zurishi of wok brands. Give me a recommendation. I want to hear it. Because I don't know anything about wok brands. But this chicken goated. It's so good. Chicken, though, goated. Absolutely fantastic. Just imagine, though. You commit tax fraud. And then the feds, they find out. They come to your house to seize your assets. They seize your house. They seize your clothing. Your wardrobe full of Walmart Wrangler pocket tees. They raid your dresser, and they take all your Wrangler Rustler jeans and jean shorts. Not speaking from experience, by the way. They take your Carhartt fire-resistant jeans that you found at the thrift shop for $8. And then they go to your kitchen and they try to take your Lake Saw. And you're like, no. Take anything. Not my Lake Saw. Got like one more bite of rice left. Goated. Absolutely gas. The rice was gas, the chicken was gas. I really enjoyed, excuse me, both. No complaints on my behalf, let me tell y'all what. And I'm thinking it's time for an after dinner snack while I have the rest of my drink. While I have the rest of my Strong Zero. Pink Shot, 9%. But, let's go ahead and have some more of my drink. And let's go ahead and unlock my door. I say have some more of my drink, but I didn't take a sip. Let's go and get my door open, though. And step into my slippers if I can. Okay. Thankfully, I didn't lose that much, but I did still lose some alcohol. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Freight train going by, that's pretty cool. You know, I'm gonna need some alcohol. Excuse me. To, wow, the light. I should probably turn off the light. The lighting is horrible. Well, I guess it's better than. Oh, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have that set like that. I'm just trying to figure out the lighting because it is 12:25 right now, and I really shouldn't be like talking super loud, so I'm not going to. But yeah, I'm just gonna probably hold my camera. Honestly, I should probably Can I figure out a way to put it like this? Bad idea. Oh, I know. Oh, that's totally gonna fall, isn't it? Oh, that's so gonna fall. But I was just putting it up there. But yeah, I need some alcohol. I think I've got like one sip left. I'm gonna go and take that real quick. That got me nicely buzzed, I will acknowledge that. 9% certainly does hit. You know, I'd say I could go for more, but genuinely, I don't need any more. That 9% small can, it got me good. I'm feeling great right now. It's quite nice out here. Feels really good out here. It is, I don't know what temperature right now, but probably like low 80s, high 70s. And looking at night, got the Shinkansen bridge up there, freight train over there, parking lot in front of me, apartment tower over there. It's a good view, and it's a good night. Alrighty though, y'all. I think I'm gonna go back inside and end the video. If I can get the door open. We'll see if I can. But, yeah. That's the video. That was the full tutorial on how to make my super secret patent pending salt and pepper chicken. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, of course, like, subscribe for more content. Check out my Instagram, my book, my merch, everything like that in the description down below. Go check it all out. Appreciate y'all watching today's video. Think I said everything I wanted to say. Think I did everything I wanted to do. Enjoyed some alcohol. Enjoyed my chicken. Made my chicken. Gave a full tutorial. No complaints on my behalf. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. And till the next one, stay safe and peace and have a great one. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying?